What's going on today, you guys? I wanted to come on here. I want to make a quick instructional video on how to operate the scissor lift. The last thing you want to do as a contractor is show up on a job site, start pressing buttons, making the thing beep, looking like a fucking idiot like me last week, but we're not talking about that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, make sure all the latches are all closed and locked properly, because a lot of these things, they won't even start until those are all latched. Now we're going to pop up this stop button, and I have no idea why, but this is a 2-switch start sequence, probably because this thing's from 1995 or some shit. So I don't know why, but I was struggling with that. Now we have two options here. We have drive and we have lift, and right now we're going to drive it, so we're going to switch that over. All the operations are all controlled by this joystick here, so you have to hold it down to engage it. The switch on the top is going to turn your tires, and the joystick front and back is just going to move you forward and back. So driving it, pretty simple, right? I'm going to position this thing to set this next panel, and then we're going to get the feet out and stabilize it. So now that we're in position, we're going to plant these feet down before we go up. This is very important, especially in the mud like this. This gearbox on the front is going to operate all your feet controls. You're going to want to do that 2 at a time. So either the fronts and then the backs, or both sides first, but always 2 at a time, okay? So we're going to lift that up, and I'm going to drop the back 2 feet. And you don't have to look at it, you're just going to feel it grab. When it hits the ground, you're going to feel it, and it's going to knock my phone off. Go fuck yourself, lift. All right, so now we got these back feet planted firmly in the mud. This is important. A lot of these lifts, they won't even lift you up unless you're half-ass level and your feet are down. But, you know, it's one of those things, you don't want to, like, mess around with it, right? Like, you start lifting this thing up and you know, something goes wrong and topples over, you're fucked, bro. Nobody's coming home to feed your crotch goblins. Nobody's going to do the siding for you if you're dead in the bush over there, right? So before you jump in this thing, make sure you just go over all the safety precautions, and make sure you do it safely and efficiently, because we all just want to get our job done and go home afterwards, right? So take 2 seconds, make sure you're doing it right, you guys.